call it a wrap for the season. One last door to close. Hello everyone, it's your favorite Amanda Splatts, the Amanda Splatts Project. Trying to figure out what corner I could put this in that it wouldn't block everything. So yeah, final stream of the year. Making sure I got the camera like I didn't know if I'd be able to run everything with would this help? Because the game looks fucking gorgeous. I don't want it to look bad. But I don't want to chunk it. That's fine. So I will admit it's been a while since I've actually played cast and chill as far as play goes. I just usually set it and let it go on my desktop. It's been a while since I've actually played, but I remember how it goes. Part of the reason I wanted to do this, they got a special winter update. Go ahead and park in here because I notice the 3D is too chunky right now. So we'll go ahead and kill that. Sorry. We're there. It's a little bit more important that I get the cast and chill going than to have me animated in the corner. You know what it'll look like by this point. I should make things much smaller. There we go, Christmas. You know, didn't forget Christmas is like Thursday, did you? I haven't. Work has been stupid busy. This is the wrap-up show. We're gonna call it a career. Oh God, call it a. We're gonna look at the book first because we got a new stage to check out. I think I gotta talk to Rusty first though. There's the wind blew in. Good to see you, bud. Hey Rusty, tell me what's the new stuff? How do I get the new stuff? Where's the new items? Oh, here it is. Appreciate it, bud. When it's rolling in, good time to hit Lake Hunker Down. Your boat won't do you much good on Frostbite Flats, so I know someone's selling a Snow Wolf XT1. Could hook you up if you can. That's cool. I've got like literally hundreds of thousands of dollars. New sled suit you? There's a guy not cut of the deal. I'm throwing the frost stick on the house. Thank you, Rusty. You're a homie. Just don't rub it that hole like I did my first time. I will Velcro it to my fucking hand. Oh, I'm sorry. I promised I wouldn't curse in here. My bad, Rusty. I know you got kids coming through here, man. Up in Frostbite Flats, there's twice the species in one spot. But they move like they're waiting for molasses real slow like. Good to know, man. Good to know. I think we all need life. Let's go slow like. Morning, Splatts. Hey, Malone. I saw your schedule. You're going to be busy. It sounds good. Okay, so pick up the stick that he wants me to use. This is free DLC, but there's going to be a special DLC. Like, they're working on a Japanese, like, paid DLC. I have, like, literally hundreds of thousands of dollars from letting this game idle overnight. But when I idle, I do not do trophy. I do not do specialty stuff. The only stuff I do idle is normal fish. That's it. But other than that, I've got like... I think I've got enough money that I broke the game. So this is at Lake Hunker Down. Now we might have to go back and forth a little bit. Because sometimes you don't get the bait you need until you've unlocked the stage and seen the fish. Oh my god, this is gorgeous. It's absolutely gorgeous. They supposedly got new outfits too. I doubt anything will be better than the husky I got riding with me, but see what I got. Oh, I got a little basset. That's cute. Or not, Saint Bernard. You know what? I think I'll roll with the Saint Bernard today. Pale as possible. Go that wide-brimmed hat. Yellow and black. Yellow and black. That's about as close as we're getting. Oh, is there one with white hair? I think that's blonde. Oh, they got females now. Cool. Oh, there's a woman with gray hair. That's perfect. There we go. So this is going to be the last wrap-up show of the year. Again, the last stream of the year. Not counting pre-tapes. I may do a pre-tape or two. So I don't know the mechanics how you're supposed to do this. Because you're not got off before. You had to get off before. Get over here. Have I equipped the new one yet? Oh, that's probably it. Break the first ice and beyond. Oh, there we. Oh God, that looks so cool. That's so cool. Now we're not gonna know what base we need or bait we need until we see the fish. We might just gonna have to hang out here a little bit. Might have to move around too. Probably have the wrong bait. Okay, so yeah, I gave myself 3 hours. I didn't know how long it would take to get myself acclimated to the new DLC. Ooh, oh, whatever I had worked. He said I forgot how to play this game. Okay, so might as well go ahead and start talking about the wrap-up show. Talk about the week and a half or so that was. And I will admit, like, if it seems like I've been a little bit more out of sorts than usual, the pain's been getting worse. Like I've been having neck pain, back pain. That's a normal thing, but it's getting bad. Tiger Muskie. 2, 3, 10-pound, 4 ounces. Nice. Caught one right off the bat. Didn't even have to change bait. Tiger Muskie. So I saw 2 others down there. Crankbait. Let's do spinnerbait next and catch a lake trout. You know, it's fuck it. We got the wacky worm. Let's drop in a wacky worm and see what we get. But yeah, the pain has been getting worse, and to the point where even with the garbage insurance I have, I feel like maybe it's time to start seeing some about changing what I do with it. Not going down. There we go. I try to do what I can, try to be careful as I can, but you know, don't have a choice sometimes. Just, you know, you gotta work or you gotta stream, you gotta get going. And part of this hiatus I'm taking is about trying to take better care of myself and trying to take care of some situations that have been showing up. I don't know which of these is the trout that uses the wacky worm. Probably the one at the top. Yeah, we got like a week and a half to talk about a lot of big shit. Let's, yeah, fix the world. Yeah, baby. There's a frozen tundra going under. Okay, so first of all, you see the first thing up there. It's I did PvP with Dead Mac. That was the 12th Friday, last Friday. There it is, yellow perch. Nice. Catch one more before I switch. Because otherwise I'm just going to be concentrating on the game and not on yapping. So, being Dead Mac, like, I was really scared about not being able to do collabs in my matinee time slot. Because, you know, Wednesday and Sunday are my big streams. My actual streaming days. Friday, I figured I would stream during the middle of the week. Just to break it up. Just so I get a little bit of engagement. Keep something there. And I was really worried that I wouldn't be able to do a collab like 2 hours in the middle of the day, like 1 to 3 p.m. And you know, but I've had 2 collabs in my matinee slot so far. Dead Mac and a few weeks ago, Zosima Starkus. You know, it's honored, like, I'm a fucking wagey. It's great that these people are willing to work on my schedule and able to work together with me. And we had a great I got my ass whooped. Not afraid to say I got my ass whooped, but it was amazing. Oh, the muskies get them too. The great thing is that I'm learning. I'm learning about the deck building. I'm learning about how to properly, like, I'm good with jokers, like figuring out the jokers and the orders and everything. But as far as actually culling a deck, getting rid of stuff that you don't want, I'm still working on that. Like, he beat my ass. I don't think I won a single round. But it doesn't matter because, you know, it's about these amazing people. It's about learning. It's getting your shit kicked in. It's the only way you learn sometimes. It was a good time with Dead Mac. Trying to figure out some other stuff we could do because I do like doing the Balactro. I do love the PvP and want to do it with Elf again sometime. Maybe buy it from Malone if it ever goes on sale. Ooh, trophy weight, nice. But, okay, let's see. Yeah, it was great. So then I think about the creative writing that I'm doing. Okay. Got the muskie, got the perch, lake trout, get a spinner bait. And then maybe I'll try a different time of day. Maybe they'll show up a different time of day. So we get the spinner. There we go. That's what should get us that. I thought about what I'm writing, the creative writing I'm doing with Mahavre. Oh, that's a big fucker down there. Come on, buddy. Come on, man. And it was Himawari Kitetsu, the villain, and Koizetsu, one guy who was integral in me doing Darkest Dungeon. Both of them do creative writing as well, but they're more like doing full blown straight up novels. What they're working on. That is correct, right? Lake trout, yellow perch, lake trout. That's a spinner bait. What I've been working on, I've been trying to classify what I've been working on. It's a cohesive set of stories, but they're like standalone. Like every 5 or 6 hour stream, it's like its own standalone story. So I've been trying to figure out what I would classify. It's not a novel. It's not a cohesive novel as people would think it. So I'm guessing it's probably more like a dime store novel type of thing. Like they had these things back in the day, the old dime stores, kind of like a dollar store back in the day. But just like these little novels that you just pick up and you discard, just like little thrills, little action while you're waiting for the bus or something. Just like one and done cheap things. I think Lovecraft used to write some of them. Some of Lovecraft stuff was dime store novels. And it's just like one and done. I think that's what I'm kind of doing, writing dime store novel types. And there's a place for that. Like, I'd like to eventually get into something deeper, something more powerful. I don't think those are the trout. No, those are tiger muskies. The lake trout's a little higher up. But I think what I'm doing there's places for that too. Just a little bit of a fucking thrill for you. The action and the darkness, the mystery of Mahavre. And I have great ideas for how I want the story to end. Because originally the story was going to be 2 years long. Do writing like once every month and then wrap everything up in 2 years, move on. I don't think that's going to happen now. I think I've got more of a story left. That's a damn muskie. No, I want the trout. Do I have to move? I'm gonna have to get up and move over there. Fuck. Yeah, I thought about writing a novel to try to write a novel. I just cannot. I'm just not feeling it. See, maybe that's just not the type of thing I'll write. Like a little bit shorter. Just a little bit of a thrill for you. Something like you don't have to. It helps if you have the context on the continuity of the characters. But everything could. Like I try to explain enough stuff about Mahavre that it can stand on its own. Okay, come on. Come on. But it's cool seeing that I'm not the only one. Like me, like Mother Teepee's the one who inspired me to do the writing. But it's nice to know that I'm not the only one doing it too. Like you got great guys like Koizatsu and all them doing it. And it's encouraging to see that there's a place for that, there's an interest for that. So which of these is the fucking trout? Trout, take the spinner bait. I got the spinner bait. Maybe time of day. Maybe they're just not giving it this time of day. Falling asleep on the ice next to a hole, that's not good. Not sure which of these is the trout. I think these guys have interest. Those guys on the right. We'll let it go a little bit. But yeah, in the new year, I look forward to bringing y'all more of the story. And there have been some like great highs, and there's also been some lows. Like I've gotten to the point where sometimes I just don't want to do this anymore either. I don't know what it is. When things are great, they're amazing, and when things are shit, they're shit. Like, I believe it was Friday night or Saturday night. Like, I don't think I'm allowed to say too much. Because I don't want to lose everything. But something bad happened, and I'm still kind of processing it. And they got worried about, like, not wanting to do this anymore. Like, it got that bad. I think those are the tigers. Is it over here, maybe? Right over here. I had to have long conversations with a lot of people, trying to put out a whole bunch of fires. And sometimes it gets too much, but I know, like, I've got people relying on me, people who are interested in me, fascinated by the stuff I do, even though it's not nearly as many people anymore, that I don't want to let them down with all the bullshit that may be going on behind the scenes. Are you the trout? Where's the fucking trout? I'd like to catch one of each fish, but I know it's probably not gonna happen. Oh, he dashed. Oh, I think they're interested. There we go. Lake trout, there we go. Move on a little. Got left. Usually there's only 5 trout in each spot, but Rusty himself told us that there were more. But yeah, so just having to sort through all that, I actually got to the point where I didn't want to do it anymore after a couple of conversations I had. That has since passed. The problems are still there, but now I am more determined than ever to work through them. Know that though that they may flare up again, because like nothing really got settled. But I will keep y'all in the loop. Again, I don't know how much I'm allowed to say, but so that's I say that because that's where my headspace was Saturday night. I got no sleep on Saturday night, and Sunday morning was Disco Elysium. And I was like, if it was anything else, I would have canceled. If it was Darkest Dungeon, I would have canceled. Like, said I was sick, because I was real fucking sick. But Disco Elysium has just hooked me, man. It has gotten its claws into me, man. Beep Head Clanker, how's it going, my man? Thank you for stopping by the wrap-up show. See if the middle of the day helps. So if it was anything other than Disco Elysium, I would have let it. But I was so close to finishing day 2 that I wanted to do it. Like, I was going to do Crab Game later that day no matter what. I'd made that commitment. I was going to hold on to that promise. But I wanted to do day 2 of Disco Elysium. I don't know if time of day affects the type of fish, or just like it affects when the monster specialty fish are. I don't think any of the specialty fish are here. Hey, have a good rest, man. I won't, but I'll try. Thanks. So I did Disco Elysium. Merry Christmas, thank you, man. Thank you so much, Blanker, for being a homie. Seriously, man, thanks. So Disco Elysium, I'd pretty much done everything on the 3rd episode regarding the main plot with the Hardys and everything, and the orange disco dancer. It was like, I believe 3:30 p.m. in game, and the only way you can advance time in game is through dialogue. So I was looking for people to talk to and things to figure out. Let's try this. So I went ahead and just poked around, showed the things I can click, and I got some awesome, cool shit. I found those 2 old guys in the pit playing ball. And I'm like, hey, I'll shot put it. Like, no, that's not a shot put. We're playing bocce ball, you dumbass. And then I had to find a ball for the guy. And I kind of did something relatively same size and shape. Like, no, that's not bocce ball. That's a fucking shot put. It's like, well, you tried, man. You tried. All right, I'd forgive you. That was kind of neat. And then they had the haunted, the doomed district, the doomed. Okay, this one spoon bait. Get the spoon bait again. I'll catch y'all first. They had the haunted building with the bear with the giant ice freezer in it. Old men about dark. I think you were there, man. At Disco Elysium, the old men playing bocce. Then I got the haunted building with a whole bunch of stuff to check out. I didn't check out any of that stuff. I didn't check out any of that stuff initially because I thought it was side content stuff, and I know there was a time limit in the game. But by the time I was done with all the main content stuff, it was like 3:30 in game, and I don't think I could go to bed till like 11. So I had time. More than enough time. Wrong button, my bad. Get back out there. Keep up with the game during streams. Yeah, I understand, man. That's one of the reasons I do the wrap-up show too. Shit, where was I on the lake? Spoon bait. Spoon bait. Not spinnerbait, spoon bait. Let's stop driving. Heavy spoon bait. Let's catch a big bastard. So yeah, there was a look through the old decrepit district, the failed district. And then talking to the lady after I got the cover and everything. And is this where they were? And then talking to Miss Orange Disco Dancer after Kim had gone to bed. Finding out that Harry had. And from the things that they inferred and a couple things, Harry might have tried to unalive himself before this case, and that might be why they chose him to go on it. So is this? Yep, there we go. Got a little. Oh, get a little something bigger. Oh, come on, get a bigger bastard. But yeah, we've done pretty much everything we can on day 2. And the reason I was so concerned was because day 3 is when the fishing village opens up. Like, we've completely explored the one area. So, and that's the main thing I wanted to do. I wanted to finish day 2 so that when I came back from my hiatus, we start with day 3, get right to the fishing village. Yeah, totally fitting, isn't it? I gotta be careful because if I pull too hard, like out like there, it snaps. Come on, I want to get one of these big bastards. Come on, you bastard. I can't use a bigger rod. This is everything's frozen. Is there maybe an XO one I can purchase? Check back with Rusty. But yeah, I am so enamored with Disco Elysium. It's just an absolutely amazing game. It's one of those guys do like storytelling in games. If you tell a good story, look, and I am hooked in this mystery. Having to investigate like all the shots and everything, and the way that the actual murder itself and things have escalated. So, like, I believe there's 5 days in the game, and we'll be starting at day 3 next time. Is there an extra large one I can buy? Nope, just the one. Fuck. We'll try again. If not, I'll just put in the smaller bait. I wonder if I have to catch a certain amount before I unlock the next one. I think this was about it where that rabbit was. Let it go while I go ahead and load up the next thumbnail. And the next thumbnail is Crab Game. Now, if I had canceled on Disco Elysium, I was still going to meet my commitment with Crab Game. I was still going to do that. I was just going to, like, take a nap or something. But, yeah, Crab Game, like, I think I tested Crab Game as part of one of the test streams I did earlier. Going through games that I'd already played, or already purchased but never played. And it worked fine. It streamed fine. So Elf was a little bit late, and this is not doxing or anything. He actually talked about it on stream. He'd gone see the Trans-Siberian Orchestra that day. I was so fucking cool. It was an amazing looking show. He showed us some pictures. Like I said, that's not doxing. He said himself on stream. That's where he was. So me, Malone, and Choco had time to do our little 3-man bit for a while, and then obviously me being the unquartered little shit I am, I barely won. Like the one game, I think I won 1 or 2 games, and that's the ones that are pure RNG. So my degenerate gambler luck kicks in again. But yeah, like it took a while to understand the mechanics, and I'm no good at first person, third person shit anyway. But it's like, ooh, walleye. I don't think that's what I was looking for, but nice. Was that what I was looking for? Oh yeah, it was. Okay. There's a channel catfish that I can get with a drop shot. All right, I think I saw him. But yeah, it was a very simple game. Very like. And there was a surprising amount of depth for a free game. Because we played for about 3 hours. And during that last half hour, we were still getting games we hadn't played yet. There was that kind of depth to it. Although some games were just like recolors and reskins of others. Like we fought a crab, an actual crab in 3 different places. Come on, you bastard. You're right here. I know you like the drop shot. Come on. Please don't make me walk over like 20 feet. Gotta anticipate where they are, I guess. But yeah, it's like the controls are simple. And it's a great game. Like, it had proximity mic too. Like, I thought we were gonna play with other people. Now it's just the 4 of us, so there was more than enough there for that. I always get worried about doing big games like that, like with randos. Because, just be belting out slurs. Like, you hear them. Like, I think that, like, there are a couple games I wanted to try out, but I hadn't because I'm worried about randos dropping slurs and shit, getting my channel dinked. Can't have that. But it was just the boys, and it was amazing. Like, we got a whole kind of 4-person. Like, I know me, Malone, and Minato got like a 3-person unit going. Me and Elf got like a 4-person unit also. Like, we're doing that. We did Gauntlet and everything before. And the Raifu Wars game, Laifu with Raifu waifus. Keep fucking moving. And it was great hanging out with the boys. Like I said, it's not the type of game I would have played on my own. Good. But as a collab game, it was really good. It was a lot deeper and a lot more varied than I thought it'd be, and I was very pleasantly surprised, especially for something that was free. Big old whiskers on that guy. Nice. Shell catfish. What else we got left? That's half of them. That's nice. What's left? Muskie. Spoon bait. Northern pike is blade bait. I think we saw the pike first, so let's go for the blade bait. Medium, that'll give us a medium or a large. One-page rules? No, I was talking about crab game. I wasn't involved in the one-page rules. Like, I was interested, but I had a collab with Sensoka doing Morrowind. I'll get to that when it happens. I don't know where the northern pike is. Like, I think that's to the left. They're coming. I still have not had a chance to reschedule with Choco Minato about the collab that we missed like a couple weeks ago. We'll have to do that. I don't know when we're going to be doing that. Well, looking forward to it. They just passed by it. Not get it. Well, back where I played a muscle. Yeah, a muscle nun. Sister Rushdown. I'd love to do another one-page rules, create another character. That would be awesome. But this one that they did recently was Piwo, Elf, and Malone. And, of course, Osimus Tarkus in charge. I'm actually interested in writing. I've got an idea for a little campaign. I just need to find out how to translate it. I won't give any hints just in case it procs off. Is that it? Are these the... Is that it? Got it. That it. That is it. That is the northern pike. Nice. Okay, so the last one I've seen so far is the... Must get a spoon bait for that one. Drop a spoon in there. Drop a spoon in the fucking water. That's fine. One-page rules. Basically, it's a lot more movement based. It's a lot more like tactics and stuff. Kind of like war games, like Malone was doing with Zos, but not quite. I would definitely recommend going over the one-page rules. Like, check out Zos's archive. Because I didn't stream my end because of Tabletop Simulator. He did a little stream with no plans on Tuesday. Like, I knew that my rule is like just 5 streams a week, not counting the wrap-up show. The wrap-up show is special. It's something different. But this is going to be my last week before my hiatus. I'm like, I will stream as much as I can and as much as I want to give y'all something. So the little stream with no plans, I had 90 minutes between work on Tuesday. Oh, fuck, it's kind of been nice vague posting about work and venting that way, especially in a way where it's generic enough that no one's gonna know that that's me. It's been a nice little release valve, and there will be more to come. So stream with no plans. I had like 90 minutes to just do whatever I fucking wanted. Did a couple Uma pulls, because why not? And the big thing was experimenting with Sora AI. The video, because it took me months, I think months to just get an invitation, and eventually I got in when an invitation wasn't needed. And I was actually, was that the one Northern Pike? No, that's Northern Pike. I've got one of those already. I'm looking for a muskie. More, let's see, it's more of a grayish. I think these are like here in the middle. I think that's it. Might be on the right. I might have to go ahead and change where I'm sitting. Yeah, I think that's it on the right. Sort like I showed a whole bunch of my video creations. You can check them out both on my Twitter and on the Discord. There will be more to come. Problem is, like, you get 20 resets, or you get 20 videos every 24 hours. Or 30 videos. 30 every 24 hours. Video game. Yeah, the video maker. It's fucking amazing. But it takes one gen to make a 10-second video, one gen to make a 15-second video. If it fucks up and it gets something bad, something you don't like, it doesn't matter. It's still taken. But if it's something that like violates copyright policy, like an error I got a lot was violates copyright policy. So it must be something that looked like something that already existed. Maybe this is the wrong size. I don't know. But then it will refund that gen. So essentially, since all the videos I'm making, most of them were like 15 minutes. Or 15 seconds, rather. I got like 15 gens a day. But that includes all the stuff that failed. The stuff that was just not any good. Is that right? Clawing at it, I think. Boom, baby. The wrong size, maybe. Because they're running at it, but they're not jumping on it. It's something about the video gen increasing. I was like crying into it. Yeah, it is. Let's try the heavy spoon, maybe that'll do it. It is. It's weird. It's creepy. It's fucking bizarre. And I kind of love it. Because you notice, like, with the AI gen that I do for my thumbnails and stuff, it's obviously not real. It's obviously anime style. Like, I'm not trying to gen out real people. I tried genning out a couple real people, and it happened, and I'm fucking weirded out. Luckily, there's a big old watermark with your name and your username on it on one of those things, so you know who it is. You know who made it. That kind of helps. Is that it? Is that one of them? I think that's one of them. He's shining for some reason. But yeah, I did that, and I think I played a little blackjack also. I don't remember completely what. It was just 90 minutes of whatever. I'm trying to be a little more spontaneous. Like, oh, I think I got one. Trying to be a little bit more spontaneous. Obviously, I plan things out weeks in advance to put together my schedule like a puzzle every month. Because, like, there's certain things I want to do every month. Like one creative writing a month. 1 or 2 episodes of WebP every month. And it's just trying to put together, like, a puzzle. But I also just want to do these little gorillas as well. Just, like, random shit. Just sit around for an hour, hour and a half, 2 hours. And just fucking chill. Problem is, like I said, normally I try to limit myself how many times I stream a week for my health. Especially since I can't stream before or after work anymore. There's just this like 2 to 3 hour gap in between shifts. So I'm thinking of getting rid of the Sunday evening slot. Because Wednesday morning is stuff for me, WebP, the creative writing stuff like that. Wednesday morning is my big thing. Wednesday afternoon is my big collab slot. Like 50% of the time it's Malone. The rest of the time it's other people. Sometimes it's other people and Malone. And I want that to come. I want many, many more salted caramel streams in the new year. Because I do want to get in touch with people outside of FlaVR. Ooh, I got him. But I also want to cultivate the friendships and show off the amazing shit of the people that I've been hanging with and the people that I trust. And Malone is easily one of my favorite collab partners, by far. Smallmouth bass, got a big old red tail, and he likes to crank. We'll be cranking it out here in the middle of the frozen winter. Great. It'll be fucking great. Is he here, or do I gotta back off? Oh, there's one all the right. Let's see if I can get him to come over. Come on, you bastard, no. Something that's people like Malone. Yeah, you're right, man. You are 100% right. Oh, there must be a limit to how far I can walk away from the jet. Or not away from the jet ski at the jet ski. Yeah, he ain't right. He ain't right in the most absolutely fascinating and engrossing way. Malone is the biggest fucking homie, man. And there'll be a lot of amazing people I meet on this journey, a lot of people that I haven't even met yet that I'll have awesome friendships with and good times with. It's always going to come back to Malone. Let's sink this in. Oh, there's a couple right there. Nice. There we go. That was quick. Smallmouth bass. Little Clank reading chat out loud. Yeah, the AI shit that he does. Not the AI, but the recording that he gets. That's really cool. It helps because I notice he does get to a point where sometimes he's like an hour behind on chat. But having chat being read to him during the middle of the stream, and he can. Plus, it's good for engagement too. Like, it's great for engagement because he could just yap and have a yap partner right there. Alright. I think this is next. Reload it. Instead of having every single thing out there on the screen at once, I just do what I used to do, have a list and just click it off. Oh yeah, I talked about that, like listening to my body. Yeah, Sunday morning is my long-form story streams for long-form games. Wednesday morning is shit that I love. Wednesday afternoon is collabs, salt caramel, and all that. Friday is a Friday matinee that breaks things up. So if I'm going to drop one of my 5 collab spots, or one of my 5 stream spots, it's going to be Sunday evening. Like, I'll go much longer on Sunday morning. And if there's the collabs and there's a collab, I'll do it on Sunday evening. But if there's not, I'll just prepare for the next week ahead. Catch another one of these. I think I can do better. So, I can't tell. Obviously, I can't tell. There's going to be a lot of shit that I'm reassessing in the future. But I think that the Sunday evening spot is going away. So what's next? We got 2 more fish that we haven't seen yet. We're just going to have to keep going around, drilling around until we find them. I don't know what distance they're going to be. Be pretty fucking cool if we got all the fish at once. In one stream. Let's try changing the time of day too. Maybe that'll help. Just taking a nap on a jet ski. Like a normal human does. So, next one. The big stream. WebP, World Extreme Battle Pro. My 1-year anniversary show. Will the circle be unbroken? Not a single wrestler I wanted to see win won. Not a single one. Except for the Revachol Citizens Militia, the new team. So there's one, Blade Bait. Arctic Jar Blade Bait. It's fun. The reason I do it in Fire Pro, because the whole simulation thing, it looks absolutely amazing. It's so much fun. And like I said, Fire Pro literally saved this channel a long time ago. But it's also a little frustrating when not a single person that I wanted to win won. When the game decided, no, all of your picks are going to lose. Like, when I decided I wanted to have Justice, bring in Justice as Geese's opponent for the World Heavyweight Championship, I didn't expect Geese to absolutely flatten her. So here I was building up Justice as an absolute monster. And now Geese has kind of smacked her around and put her back down. Shame. Plus, Vice and Mature. Vice won the tournament, the real folk blues, and I had to write in that instead of getting a world heavyweight title shot at Geese, who was the leader of her stable, she instead got a tag title shot with Mature. And then Link and Zelda made him tap out, or made her tap out. So that's gonna hurt. Oh, good going on. Basically, and Shermie's the new hardcore champion, the no exit champion. So I'm honestly shocked by all the results, and that made a fun watch for me. Because if I knew what was going on, I don't think it would have been nearly as fascinating. Oh, there's the last one. Largemouth bass. Get a jig head for that. Old jig head. Yeah, so Geese Howard still world heavyweight champion. Lincoln Zelda still tag team champions. And of course the main event, Takamori versus Ren and Ron. Takamori won, and Takamori won. I was really hoping Ren and Ron would win. And establish my own tag team instead of the already established Takamori. And unfortunately, it was the rubber match for 2 5-star matches, and it wasn't a 5-star match. It's a damn shame. But the way that Mori did so much underhanded shit, like that super cheap stomp she did, and the bleeding and everything, like cutting him open with her scythe or whatever, I think we could use that possibly. Maybe the story I can tell coming out of Will the Circle Be Unbroken is Takamori turning heel. Mori and Kiara being villains. I think that might be an interesting story to tell. Especially with Ron and Ron being faced with the Bounty Hunters Guild. Because like the main event was face versus face, so if someone ended up turning heel because of that, it makes sense. It'll all be stuff we can sort out during the draft in January. I also want to know what you thought of the pre-tapes. Like before the show, I pre-taped this instead of doing the voice acting and everything beforehand. I figured out what segments there were gonna be, and I recorded them beforehand. I think that came out much nicer, much cleaner, much more professional looking, look like an actual wrestling show. And Deadmac actually made a comment during the show, and I want to do this from now on, that I should get like a backstage set. Because what I was doing was I just super zoomed in on the background, made it like they were on the catwalk above the crowd or something. But in the future, yeah, I do want to have like a backstage area of those segments happening. So I think those are very, very professional, very great looking. Like, no, I'm pulling nowhere near as many people as I did for the original shows. But like I said, it is Fire Pro saved my channel for a reason. Like the first ever show and the second ever in the WCW tournament were my 2 most viewed streams of all time. Period. And I think number 3 is Balatro, not Balatro Vampire Survivors. Like I got super lucky with Vampire Survivors Balatro. Like I was awake after a failed stream, and they just announced it, so I just went live, and like I think I was one of the first ever people to stream that. It did massive fucking numbers at like 1 in the morning. But like I said, there are certain things that aren't supposed to be about numbers. Fire Pro, the collabs, the writing, not supposed to be about numbers. It's about these amazing people and the stories I've been telling along the way. That's why I think I'm going to go ahead and add Storyteller of Mahavre. Because, like, what is the common thread of all the big stuff that I do? The creative writing, the collabs, and the long-form games? It's storytelling. I'm telling a story. Telling multiple stories. And for those of you who sit down for a while and listen, maybe listen to a little of the story, listen to the whole thing. And like with the dime store novels, the stories may never end. It may go on until I fucking die and just may not end. I think I'm just gonna start catching a fuck ton of bass. Because you never know when the story ends. never know. But yeah, that's so. What January we got the draft, redraft. I'm working on the rules right now, but everyone's gonna get at least one more pick. The Revachol Citizens Media, I think they're gonna get two or three. Revachol Citizens Militia, rather. I think they're gonna get like two or three to catch up, and then bonuses for whoever has championships right now. Right? Oh, thank you, I appreciate it. But yeah, so I'm going back. Take care. Hey, you too, man. Yeah, thanks for stopping by, Clanker. When you catch the VOD, you want to fast forward to the end. I will have a big announcement at the end. Um, so I was doing 2 WebPs a month because I just had the draft and I wanted to establish a draft and new characters. Now that everything is established to the real folk blues and will the circle be unbroken, I'm gonna go back to 1 a month for a while. January is the draft. Link and Zelda will defend their tag titles. Jet Championship is Marissa versus Punk again. Geese Howard defends against Rob Van Dam, who's catching his Money in the Bank. And we'll have other shit too. It'll be great, and we'll do the draft thing. Redraft, rather. I want to do a King of Fighters type of tournament where it's just a bunch of 3-on-3s, because now I've got stables and I can do that. I also want to do I also want to do an open weight title because now I have a roster. Normally, championships are only supposed to be for people who are on the roster. I want to have a belt open for anyone, like the hundreds and hundreds. Like, I guess what I'd say is the Crazy H right now is considered an open belt. Like anyone, even if they're not on the roster, can take it. So I was hoping to do a couple more open weight titles as well, but yeah, basically like nobody. I picked one, but that's gonna make writing even more interesting. Takamori heel turn, and February, and like we're going down to one show a month again, back to 1 a month. I only got one doctor. I only got one Mr. Pibb, Julie. Although I got a little something special too. Anyone who's watched my channel since the beginning, you know what I mean when I say I've got a little something special for the end of the stream. You know exactly what it is. Got one Dr. or Bishop Pibb salute. That brings us to what I was doing that afternoon. I swear this thing with Alpha Splats in the black dress and Malone as a goblin and a tank, that's gonna become the Mandela effect. I have used that twice so far, for collabs that ended up being on only Malone's channel, and I didn't stream that end. So y'all see that for weeks, and I never actually stream with it. Because I didn't do our demo stream because Malone is so close to 500 people. You know what? Let me check. Let me check quickly while I'm cashing in. How close is Malone? 500 right now. But yeah, you notice I started a little earlier than usual because I want to make sure I get everything in because it's going to be the last time I talk for a while. So how close is Malone to 500? Pulling up Brave. Let's make chunk things a little bit. $491. 491. I was really hoping to get him up to 500 before I went on hiatus. So if none of y'all motherfuckers could go subscribe to him within like the next hour or so, that would be great. But we played demos, like free. Dude knows I'm a cheap date, so we just paid a bunch of free shit. It's great. Hold on, I think it said Rusty has something for us. All right, here we go. Oh, Buttermilk, you're back. Just in time, too. The fish are acting weird without you. Some of the ill. Maybe they just missed your scent. Thanks, bud. I know you've been enjoying that ass fishing. If you want to land one of those ice monsters, you're gonna need more than that glorified toothpick, yo, chicken. You sold me this glorified toothpick, dude. Them big fellas don't come out just in a time. They took tons to load over the lake throughout the day. What do you want to sell me now? Hard water howler. That sounds amazing. 1,000. Like I said, I got like literally over like 150, like nearly, I think nearly. I got so much coin, it's rolling over in the top left-hand corner. Like I have 1,900,000, like so much that it even like it rolls over there. Because I'll leave this going. Let's get the frost stick. Let's get back out here. The hard water howler. When the deep cold vibe backs, its little rod holds firm. Alright, so let's check those, see if there are any super beasts. What's that? Oh, cool. Yeah, I've set an alarm for when my Sora 2 credits reset. So that's another 30. I'll be starting to fucking around with some more generations. So let's see. There's a champion lever tiger muskie. Don't know what time of day he keeps up, but I'll need the crankbait for that bastard. Get the crankbait out. The deep crankbait. We're cranking it deep into the ice here. But yeah, me and like we played a few different demos. Couple things I'll admit I wasn't too enamored with. But the one thing I loved was the at the very end there was a very chill bird watching game. Like a first person bird watching game. That was really nice. Really cool. And it was free. The demo was free. There's like 20 birds in the demo, so there's a lot of meat on the bone there. I love it when there's a lot of meat on the bone in a demo. I still have not gone all the way through the Demon's Bluff demo. There's like still a lot more puzzles in that one. And that's just a free demo. And there's Die for the Lich, which I thought about getting. There's just so much meat on the bone there. It's great. So, and of course there was a good slop game. French slop, I guess is the term. I think they hang out here. With the grandma driving, where one person drives and the other person gives directions. And that was fast. Like, and then stuff started breaking off of the car, and I had to try to think of as many references to the 50s and the 60s as I could. As the old I don't know why I thought of Dan Fogelberg. Pulled that name out of the ether. Take a moment to see if the big bastard shows up. Because if the big bastard shows up, it'll probably be here. A lot of those, yeah. But the one that really made me smile was the, I know the big bastard will only show up one specific time of day. We'll catch this guy, though, to see how big, what size that is considered. Once they start struggling, you gotta let go. See the bubbles. If you can't hear it, you can see the bubbles. But yeah, there was some fun stuff. There was some cool stuff. I have to go over the VOD again. Like I said, I didn't want to stream my end because I wanted to try to get as many eyes on Malone as possible. Like, although I know, like, some of my fans, like, some of his fans don't watch me, like... Okay, so that's just an XL. I know the legendaries are usually double XLs, but those are the Tiger Muskies. That's where they are. So I'm just gonna have to keep changing times of days. But yeah, the car game will be good for friend slot. But the real thing that I wanted to check out and keep was that the bird watching game whenever that comes out. And it got me to thinking that was the second time in a month where I had okay, so let's try. He's not here at sunset. Let's try sunrise. Where I had not streamed my perspective. And I think I almost didn't stream the perspective of Crab Game either. Almost. Because that's not what collabs was supposed to be about. Like I said, there is shit I blatantly do. Like, I did a couple of privated Uma Musume streams where I was pulling for shit. Just to try to get some views, try to get some people in. And it worked. I got a couple of subs off of it. But the three big pillars of my channel, the creative writing, Fire Pro, and collabs. Those are not supposed to be about clicks. That's about telling a story and this amazing, fascinating world populated with these amazing, fascinating people whom I just can't get enough of. And I'm really, really going to miss. Really going to miss them. That's why the FlaVR Discord is so great, because I'm able to post my... I don't really do a lot of conversing on the FlaVR Discord. I usually just like use it as kind of a bulletin board to post my shit and my slop. I don't actually talk or converse a whole lot on there. Because, you know, there are some people, you know... There's some people. I don't know what I'm allowed to say. Okay, so that's XL, but that's not double XL. I'll dip it in one more time and then try a different day of the week. So yeah, with the holidays and everything, I don't know if Malone is going to get 500. I hope he does. Like, I started like about 2 months after him, and I'm about 150. Like, I'm way behind him. But again, my streaming schedule is a lot more infrequent. I stream more obscure shit. Like, I've streamed Hoyle card games, Hoyle board games. I curse a lot more. So I know the algo's not picking my ass up. So I know if you're finding me, you're looking for me. You're wandering out there in Mahavre in the shifting sands without the radio station to guide you. And those of you who decide to stay here, you're gonna be near and dear to my heart, even when the project comes to a close. You know, someday it's gonna come to a close. Everything comes to a close. It's like the ASCII project was supposed to come to a close. It was supposed to be a project for a beautiful end. But then she ended up extending that project after COVID, and it completely killed any live touring or live scheduling that was going on. I hate to think that I've already checked the right time of day, and that's just the wrong area. You got a couple of those guys here. Matter for the algo till you monetize, yeah. So you're gonna have to tell Perv to watch his ass instead of watching your ass as soon as you get that hit. I swear, man, it's not as, especially for the smaller streamers like us, it's not as parasocial as you think it is. Like, we do see y'all out there. How much shit do I have left? I got like 25 things left, and it's only been an hour, so I think that's actually pretty good. Because, like, the last few days were jam-packed. Go ahead and load up the next one. I've been trying to chill a little more, trying to play games offline, like all these games I have. Been trying to play a couple of them offline. What I've been replaying a lot on my own time is Dicey Dungeons, which is like a die rolling game. Like you have different characters, and all combat is die and item and card based. It's got a very colorful look to it. Pretty cool soundtrack. Interesting, colorful characters. It's really good. But there are like 36 campaigns in the main story. Like 6 for each of the 6 main characters. So, like, I'm not going to be streaming all that, so I'll play it offline. And it is going to sound dumb. But when you get used to playing games for a quote unquote living, oh my god, it blew my fucking mind how fast the game can go when you're not talking the entire time. Like, holy shit, I stopped talking for a while, and the game just zooms by, so... With all the games that I play, I always want to show all the work on stream. But considering how fast things go when I'm not on stream, I am seriously retooling and rethinking my policy on showing everything on stream. Like, if I were to play Darkest Dungeon again, and I'm not, I would start doing some grinding off stream and then just, like, do the boss stages on stream. Because I think my initial thing was, like, I felt like I was cheating you people if you didn't see every step. But that every step can get, like, grueling and infuriating in a game like Darkest Dungeon. So yeah, trying to do a little more gaming offline when I have the energy, when I have the fucking soul to do it. Okay, he's not here. Let's change the time of day. A lot of experimentation too. Try sunrise. So Friday I did karaoke. Like, not much to talk about. Just I did karaoke. The 7 of I think I can go with the 7 of 7 karaoke. Just 7 songs once a month. Like 30 to 45 minutes and I'm done and I'm out the door and I'm doing other shit. Oh, none of them here. It was my 7th karaoke. My 7th Lucky 7 karaoke. Like, I've done full, like, 2-hour, 3-hour karaoke's before that. But as far as the 7 of 7 karaoke, that was the 7th one. And I think, like, I was fucking stupid at the beginning to think that anyone would want to enjoy this channel with me as a singer. To focus my shit on singing. That was stupid and arrogant of me. But as just a little time waster here or there, I think I can continue doing that. Although, like, it's singing and music is not nearly the important part of my channel that it used to be. And, like, I don't know whether it's the channel evolved or whether I'm just scared or what. So yeah, you're probably gonna see more Lucky 7 karaoke's in the future. No, I'm sure these guys just aren't here right now. It's annoying to try to find where the big bastards are. Because the biggest of bastards only shows up at a certain time. Try poking around here. Maybe this little rabbit is a good sign. Let's see what's down here. So yeah, that's what I did Friday. And then on Saturday, I got stupid. Saturday I got dumb. Because I want to do some dumb shit. But yeah, I privated one of the 7 of 7 karaokes. The one I did at 3 a.m. Because my voice was just not up to even my own fucking standards. My voice was just not up to snuff. So I told, like, during my hiatus, I'm probably gonna unprivate a lot of streams. Like, there's some streams, like, just the bit, just for the bit, you just gotta be there. And some streams are just, like, only exist in that time period. Some streams, something really, really fucked up happens. But there are quite a few privated streams on my channel. I think I'm going to start unprivating a few of them on my hiatus, just to give y'all content. I'll still be tweeting occasionally, I think. If not, like, I will at least notify you when I unprivate something. Give y'all some content while I'm gone. What am I looking for again? Tiger Muskie. I thought I saw the Tiger Muskie all the way to the left. We'll try a little bit closer to here. Try this. But yeah, then I did my polls for Uma Musume. Y'all remember I got like 97 polls for Manhattan Cafe and I never got her. This banner, I got the Gold Autumn Cosmos Gold City in 3 polls. My 3rd poll, I got him. And that's because I wanted Rudolph, not Gold City. I still want Manhattan Cafe. That's a coffee drinking horse wearing a black and yellow suit. Fuck, I want that one. I fucking want it. And now it's like the odds are going to be even worse picking it up with each of the new 3 stars that they get. But I am paying for shit, so I guess I can't complain. Plus, I eventually did get Hishi Akabono, my massive chonky fire. Do you know what drives moles, snakes, rats about the hole? Chonky fire, splashed with the rock and roll. I got her, so I'm not complaining. Maybe I should actually play a few runs and get some carrots that way. Instead of just waiting to see if I get free shit. It's just that Uma Musume does keep giving you free shit. Like any gacha game. But yeah, next one I'm pulling for is Manhattan Cafe. But I still like the 5-person squad I got right now. So Saturday, I wanted to do another little stream on Saturday. And during my test, my games test, is it? Just for anyone who may be new, you're talking to the author right now, the author of the Mahavri Project. I'm using Amanda's voice because Amanda is the protagonist of the story for now. But you're talking these streams are always out of character. You're talking to the author. Just want to make that. I know my fans are smart enough to know when it's Amanda and when it's the author. But that's what I like. I don't have to dumb things down for people. But I always like to especially point it out during the wrap-up show. It's the author. But so Sandruby SN is doing a test stream with Flat Out 2. And they had this dumb little poker mode where they just set up a whole bunch of cards and then you got ejected from your car and smacked into one of the giant cards and made a poker hand. So I thought, what would it be like if I tried to pretend that was Balatro? And I fucking did it. Like 45 minutes or so. I just did the... Oh, is that it? Is that him? Let's see if that's him. I don't want you, I want him. I'm gonna have to walk all the way over now. Fuck. That's the one. That's the thing with the legendaries. You've got to anticipate where they're gonna be. But yeah, like Deadmac stopped by. I told Deadmac when the stream was gonna happen, because I know he's really into Balatro, so I thought he might get a kick. So I actually cultivated the bit right on the live. Like I found a Joker randomizer for Balatro, so I randomized a whole bunch of Jokers, and I gave myself Jokers, and I just did the math afterwards. And it's funny because it gave me Yorick, and I'm like, if I'm just throwing myself out of a car, how am I going to simulate Yorick? God, did I go too far? Or did I not go far? Or maybe he loops back. So my thing was like, there are 26 cards on that fan, that giant fan you throw yourself into. And if you hit one, then you're discarding 25 others every single time. So that's about 125 to 130 cards per turn. That's why I got up to like 730 cards for Yorick. Ended up getting over 100,000 points with my dumb little goofy little system. So I beat it. I beat the final boss blind. It was the dumbest shit ever. I even had the Balatro song playing. It was the dumbest shit ever, and I loved it. Because I think maybe early on I was trying to take this channel a little too seriously. I need to start having more fun with it. And I know Malone and the cool shit that I'm learning from him and the cool people that he's introducing me to me and introducing me to are a huge part of that. Oh, I think that's it. I think that's the bigger bastard. Get out the fucking line. I want your big fat brother. If you keep pulling, then eventually they'll break. Can I catch him? Because you can't see him until you dig in. Right here. Because if you go too far without the jet, they force you to stop. There's like an invisible wall. You can't even see him until... Oh, there he is. Oh, he did turn around a little bit. He turned around. Fuck. I think that's him. I think that's him. Yeah, it looks like some point he does turn around. Want to try to do a mod where I make jokers for each flavor member. Jason's Joker just to make him just for them come with the effects fitting for the person. That would be hi Dead Mac. That would be fucking awesome. That would be cool. I'd be happy to help you brainstorm, man. Get it? Brainstorm? Because Balatro? Fuck, now he's gone. If that was indeed him, fuck. Is there just like one small spot? But yeah, that was Saturday. That was just a dumb idea for a bit I had. And unfortunately, the stream started chunking out. And this is something I've been having more problems with, and apparently it's not just me. Especially over the last, like, week or so. Like, the stream just starts chunking the fuck out. Oh, here he is, the big bastard. Come on, big bastard. I think that's the big bastard. Is that the stream just keeps chunking out whenever I hit whenever I hit live. And slows down shit that I know I should be able to stream with no problems. He just ignored it. He just... Am I getting the right thing? Is that even the right type? The Tiger Muskie. Oh, he's coming back. He's coming back. Oh, it looks like we're gonna have a little act. Like, I can't talk about what happened on Sunday while I'm fighting this big bastard. At least I hope he's the big bastard. Gotta let go when I see the bubbles. That means he's about to rip the line off. Hopefully he's a little sluggish for being in this frozen water. I don't know about 100% about the specific mechanics of fighting a fish in cast and chill. But I know that when the bubbles start coming up, that means your line's about to break and you gotta back off. I think I'll set it to idle mode after I catch this guy. I want to make sure I get through everything I need to say today. Because I'm not going to be back until at least the new year. At least. This has to be the trophy guy. This has to be the double XL guy. Is it me or did he flash a little bit as soon as he started going? So like, I think maybe there's like an intention meter now. Come on. Getting closer, come on. Get the fight out of him. Come on, bastard. Come on, get in there. Go to the light. Yeah, baby. 62-pound tiger muskie. Holy crap. Yeah, baby. Woo. Got the trophy here. I'll go see what Rusty has to say about that shit, if he has anything to say. And then I'm just going to set everything to auto. I'm going to go and try to catch some bass and just set it to auto. I don't do trophies when I set to auto. You can set it to what it'll catch. I just have it catch normal fish and use it like a screensaver. With trophies and the legendaries and stuff, I catch them myself. It's a point of pride. Check the boat. Yep. Biggest catch. Got the trophy. Double XL. That's him. Tiger Muskie. Slip it back tail. Comment up it. No good wanting back to the shop. Flip a stool. Cough is on and the minnows mischief. Sometimes you gotta pay a coin just to advance the storyline. Sometimes I just like to give him a coin. You're a real gem, you know that. Okay, so there weren't any new baits this update. But like I said, this is a free update. And it's really cool that they did that. So I'm just going to go ahead and set this to auto so I can make sure that I get everything done. The whole conversation finished. Because like there's stuff we need to talk about after I go over the week that was. So settings. Idle mode, no trophy. Don't catch trophy fish. So it will not catch those big bastard trophy fish. And we'll go ahead and set it to idle mode. And I'll go ahead and move the banner here because that's where the idle mode sign is. I'll just let the game go for the rest of this chat. Because I got one of every fish and I got the big bastard fish, so we'll just let this amazing graphics while you're away. But yeah, there was a problem. Like, and it's apparently not me. Like, there are people talking about how Windows 11 keeps fucking up. And like, it's not. It's always like when there's a problem, when I'm worried about something, when there's something horribly wrong going on, I keep worrying that I did something wrong, that it was my fault, that I was making a mistake. It's nice to know that it's not just me. It's nice to know that it's like things get fucked up for everyone. It is nice to know. So I saw that bit through the end, like a 45-minute bit. It was the dumbest fucking thing ever, and I loved it. So now we get to the big stuff. We get to yesterday. One of the biggest streaming chat days in this channel's history, period. And it started with my final Darkest Dungeon stream, Christmas in Crimson Court. Crimson Court is over, man. Killed the Countess. Crimson Court is over. I started playing Darkest Dungeon 14 months ago, over a year ago. Darkest Dungeon has been around longer than Fire Pro has on my channel. And from the first day, I believe a pop-up came up that said, hey, are you sure you want to go with Crimson Court enabled? And I said yes. And then for the longest time, I kept ignoring the humming and the whining thing. That event that kept coming up, blocking out all the other events. But eventually I kicked it open, and it opened Crimson Court, and then those bloodsuckers started infecting the entire game. I've dealt with it for years. Like, literally over a year. 14 months. Last year I did Christmas in Crimson Court. I think I took on the Baron. And, oh, I was so demoralized after a couple weeks before when I got my first total party kill, my first ever total party wipe, fighting the level 5 crew, that I didn't want to do Christmas. I wanted to cancel. But I promised you I'll do Christmas at Crimson Court. And I did it. No kill, no deaths, no party deaths. And we only had to leave once. Because the Crimson Court boss stages, you can come back as many times as you have invitations. I had 6 invitations, and I just had to come back once. And the only reason I changed out a party member is because he stayed there. Stayed meditating or whatever it was when the rest of the party was ready to go. And I ended up subbing in Sellers, my highwayman. I was not happy, like, Sellers a little bit more squishy than the Man-at-Arms, the highwayman is. But he had the right postal that did a lot more damage, and he had open vein, which could cause bleed. And that was the #1 strategy for the Countess, bleed. She has 3 moves, or she has 3 turns, and then she has 4 turns. 4 moves a turn, rather. And because of that, if she bleeds every single time, that is a ton of damage. Like, I think the last hit she died of bleed was 18 bleed on her in one. Imagine getting 18 damage 4 times in one turn. That would be like nearly a quarter of her life bar. Now it got sweaty. It got real fucking sweaty. Got on death's door a few times. But that's why I brought the Vestal. The Vestal was not going to be any good whatsoever fighting the Countess. At all. But she was there to bring the party back. Because, like I said, I got a total party wipe. One of the first times I fought a boss without a Vestal. Got a total party wipe. That was the crew. One of the, like, arguably the Countess is harder to beat than the main final boss. Spoiler alert, it's the Heart of Darkness of the Ancestor. Arguably she's harder, and I did it. Because I prepared, and I got the right team, and I got the good crew, and I got the good strategy. Bleeds, tons of fucking bleeding. But the dumbest thing of all, and I thought it was the most fun, when I did Crimson Court, when I did the Viscount fight, by the way, the previous thumbnail of me eating burgers, that was supposed to be the Viscount. This one is supposed to be the Baron with the whip. Because Sandy did the Countess a long, long time ago. I think it was for last year's Christmas Crimson Court. Yeah, I ended up getting those 3 firewoods. Because they front load the stage with a ton of enemies. And I ended up using all 3 fireworks, having to go back into town, let everyone de-stress. Did a filler mission with everyone who was ranked 0. Just to make time pass, and then the Man-at-Arms didn't come back. I subbed in my highwayman. And mistake I've been dealing with for 14 fucking months is finally over. Oh my god. Countess is dead. No more Crimson. No more having to worry about the fanatic. No more infection. And now the Crimson Curse, if I do go in and get... Because fuck the Stone Guardian. I don't care about the Stone Guardian. Fuck that. All you get from him are like a couple trinkets. I don't care. So I'm done with Darkest Dungeon. I don't care about the Ancestor. I don't care about, like, there's still bosses left. I'm done with Darkest Dungeon. I've killed the Countess. I've Crimson Court is a mistake. It's a meme on my channel for over a year. Crimson Court is a mistake. And yesterday I fixed the mistake. So the future of long form Sundays on this channel. I'm gonna be talking a little bit about the future of this channel too, because it's gonna be my last stream for the year. The future of this channel, long form Sundays. First of all, immediately it's gonna be Disco Elysium. I love that game, and I hate only being able to play it once every couple weeks. I fucking hate that. So, starting when I come back from my hiatus, I'm going to do Disco Elysium every Sunday. It may take like a month to 2 months. Like, I think there are 5 days in the game, and it's taken me like 2 long days to do one, or 2 long streams to do 1 day. So it may take into March. But I'm addicted to Disco Elysium, and it pisses me off that I can only play it once every couple weeks. I'm loving the experience. So that's what I'm gonna do from now on. Once Disco Elysium is over, I'm thinking of doing 2 games simultaneously again, like switching between 2 games every other week, like I was doing with Darkest Dungeon and Disco Elysium. I don't know what to do though. I've got Fallout New Vegas. I don't know how long Fallout New Vegas would do to do the main campaign. Whatever it is, I would go in with a guide. I'm doing Disco Elysium with no guide, no spoilers, no hints. I only looked up a couple of technical things, like how to save, how to sleep, etc., how time passes, just technical stuff. If I do something as massive and expansive as Fallout New Vegas, I would go in with a guide. And I'll tell you right now, I would do the house route. Good guy house route. Tell you that immediately, that's what I do. I have road tested Vegas in a long time ago. Like, it did not capture the cutscenes, the animated cutscenes, but everything else seemed to be fine. Also, I want to do one of the 2 Dokapon games. Probably Dokapon Sword of Fury. Because you get a lot of great fucking rage out of me. Like I said, I know my hardcore fans are going to know that when I'm yelling and hollering and screaming my neck out, that's a bit... When I'm actually really angry, really pissed off, legitimately, I just get real quiet. Y'all have seen that too. I'm just like, fuck this shit. But when I'm hollering and screaming, and with how cheap Dokapon can be, with the fucking fixed die rolls and everything, I'm gonna be screaming a lot. So I really want to play Dokapon with someone. Like, I want to play. There's 2 games. There's Dokapon Kingdom Connect, which is like the PS2 game, and then there's Sword of Fury, which is like the I think it was a portable one. I have them both. I was hoping to look for someone to play Dokapon Kingdom with. Like, it'll take like several weeks, like a few weeks, to do a full campaign of Dokapon Kingdom Connect. I'd like to do so. I don't think Malone has it, so I'd look around and see who else has it. But I want to, even with Malone too, I want to start looking for a game that we could play long term over the course of a few weeks. Like the last one was Blood and Bacon, and holy shit, fuck that shit. It was fine for what it was, but it went on way too long. Looking for something long form because like it'd be kind of nice to stream with them every single week. Because I try to back off and do every other week. I know there's people who stream with them every single solitary week, but I try to back off a little bit because I don't want to monopolize this time. I don't want to jeopardize our friendship or anything by being greedy. So I'm looking for someone to play Duck Pond Kingdom Connect with regularly. I think, unless I can come up with a better alternative, um, unless I can come up with something better, long form Sundays after Disco Elysium, I think I'm gonna do Fallout New Vegas and Dokapon Sword of Fury. Just alternate between the two. I'd ask which one you want to see first, but like, I barely get anyone talking in polls. Like, I had 10 people watching one of my Darkest Dungeon streams. I put up a poll, I got one answer. Which, you know, if there's like 10 to 35 people in the chat and just one answers a poll, you know, like, come on to you. But yeah, that's the plan. Like, I'll hold off on Dokapon Kingdom Connect to see if someone wants to do that regularly, and then play Sword of Fury and Fallout. Like, I know Fallout New Vegas is gonna take a lot longer. So when Sword of Fury is finished, I'll be able to head off to some. Because Half Minute Hero was, like, I believe one of the first long form Sundays I did. I should go back over all the games I played on long form Sunday and rank them in like story. Like West of Loathing was fucking amazing. West of Loathing was brilliant, hilarious, very fun combat system. It was great. Jet Set Radio, fuck Jet Set Radio, cause I got the Steam port which broke and botched and fucked up so bad I had to stop playing it. Half Minute Hero was, but yeah, now that the Countess is dead and Crimson Court is dead, I'm putting Darkest Dungeon back in the drawer. But I had a lot of fun with the bit at the beginning. I found a John Madden voice generator. I got the map for Crimson Court. And I had John Madden direct me through the way, through the map through there. And we yapped a little bit. So you got John Madden on Christmas, before Christmas, eating a turducken. And I had Snoop on the stoop there too. It was fucking great. Being goofy, because I know it was going to be I thought it was going to be a soul crushing stream. Because I've lost so many of my Hellions. I thought I was going to lose Folgers too, the last one. But no, like I said, thank fuck. Because I had a strategy going in. No one died. No one. And we only had to leave once. Like about 1/3 of the way through. Didn't get as much loot as I thought we could, but I kind of don't care. Because I'd have hated to have, like, triggered the, collector. So, yeah. Crimson Court, like, Dark, I'm sorry, like, I know Jinx loves Darkest Dungeon. He's down for that one, but it hurts too much to play sometimes, and I can't have that. But yeah, doing John Madden, the AI voice was like, if you haven't seen it, check it out. Like it's the goofiest, dumbest thing ever. For like 10 minutes, John Madden tells me how to do Crimson Court, and I thought it was kind of hilarious. So what's left? Like I said, I got a big announcement at the end. So long form, future of long form Sunday, future of. There we go. So I want to do more matinee streams. Now that I know there's a market for them, and now that I know that occasionally I can get a collab partner for them, I want to do more matinee streams. Guaranteed on Fridays, because that breaks up Wednesday and Sunday. But I need to cut out a stream day. 5 streams a week is not doing it. 5 streams a week is... I don't have time for family and things like that if I'm doing 5 streams a week. I don't get scale back. And I had to say, hey, which stream am I going to cut? And it, like, I knew within seconds which stream I have to cut. Wednesday morning is my favorite time of day. It's a day for me. Doing the creative writing and the wrestling and everything. And I want to do more Zatsus on Wednesday mornings. Like, that stream I did a few weeks ago, just playing blackjack and yapping. I love that, and I want to do more of that. But those are shorter streams. Maybe I'll save those. Wednesday morning is my time. Wednesday afternoon is Malone time. Because, like, Malone's kind of salted caramel Wednesdays is a thing now. Friday breaks up Sunday and Wednesday. Sunday morning is long-term Sunday. So, I'm going to be cutting out the Sunday afternoon, Sunday evening streams for now. When I come back. Now, if there's a collab, if someone wants to do something on Sunday, then yeah, I'll do it. Like, I say, like, with my rules and everything, collabs supersede everything. Like, I will move heaven and earth and my fucking schedule around if there's a good collab going. Something I want to do, something I can do outside of work hours. But if it's just me, if I'm not collabing with anyone that week, then I think I'm going to start cutting out the Sunday stream. Sunday evening stream. Because that will allow me to let Sunday morning go long. If I get to a good point in the story. Whatever I'm playing. Allow that to go long. And then I can call Mama Splatts and chat with her and stuff afterwards. Without having to rush it. Now, with my new schedule, instead of just having to visit on the weekend, she can visit whenever she wants in that middle period. In fact, we've already got plans set up. We're going to be hanging out on Christmas Eve. Like, she knows on Christmas, work is going to be dog shit. I'm going to be fucking tired and exhausted and pissed off. So I'm off on Wednesday. That's one of the biggest reasons, period, why I'm doing the wrap-up show now and the hiatus is starting right now. Because Wednesday, I want to dedicate the entire day to the family. And after that, I want to start looking towards the future. So yeah, Wednesday morning's a stream for me. Wednesday afternoon's collabs, usually salted caramel if Malone still wants to do that. And I do, if Malone does. Fridays, matinee in the afternoon, just random shit. Sunday morning, long form Sundays, RPGs and stuff. I think I can cut Sunday evenings. So that's going to be that going forward. Instead of 5 streams set in stone, it'll be 4 streams set in stone with a possible flex 5th. Because I just need to find that balance again. There have been very, very upsetting things that have happened with, like, concerning FlaVR. That I need to reassess some things. So I think going forward, that's going to be for the best. So there's another stream you may have caught, you may not have caught, because I had to scrap it. And this goes back to Windows fucking up again. Get in the bed. I did a road test stream. As a gift, like, I got a $25 gift card. From work. Because they don't pay you bonuses anymore. They just give you gift cards. Like, that's bullshit, man. Just, like, give me a gift card to an Applebee's or some shit. Why not give me money if I've earned it? And then I looked down the list of potential gift cards that I could cash it in for. There are Visa money cards in that list. So, like, why? That's literally money. Why can't you just put the money in my account? Why this extra fucking step? Apparently, it's like a tax thing. Like the little tax break if they do it that way. But it's fine, okay. So I get the gift, the money gift card, and I use that to buy Steam games. I had $25. Then the winter Steam sale kicked in, and nearly all my shit is nearly half off or more. So to treat myself for beating the Countess, and since I didn't collab with Sensoka until 8 p.m. that day, I went ahead and got into the head of Sand Ruby. Hey, Amanda, I'll test this shit while you get ready for your stroll through Morrowind. And I basically picked up like the stuff that was the biggest discount and the cheapest. And a couple of games tanked my fucking stream. The one I got pissed off about the most was Rainbreaker. That Hades like with the big jacked hulking muscular woman who just punches the shit out of everything. I played it as a demo and it was too chunky to run. I had to private the demo. I thought it would be better with the full release, but no. It was just as bad. Like, it wasn't even streaming cleanly for me. Like, sometimes the game will look fine to me, like Tabletop Simulator, but it won't render properly, and it'll look choppy to you, and it'll kill the frame rate. Rainbreaker wasn't even working for me. That pisses me off, because like, I'm into big, hulking, muscular women, and that was a game with a big, hulking, muscular woman wrecking shit as the protagonist, and that bummed me the fuck out. Had to return that. I also returned North and South. It was supposed to be like a big upgrade to the old Nintendo game. I had General Bun Bun playing North and South back in the day on the stream that does not exist. By the way, you caught Bun Bun on the stream that does not exist 2024. Did you catch the stream that does not exist 2025? If not, maybe I'll unprivate it. And if you were there, you might see some of that stuff again. But it North and South worked fine, but it was just it chunked out the stream itself. It didn't stream properly. And it seems kind of bare bones, like it was just a fresh coat of paint on the same game, and North and South wasn't really that like powerful of a game anyways. So I had to return that as well. I got the other. I think I kept everything else. Like I haven't tested Arzetta yet, but one of the games. Let's take a quick look. Engorge this quickly. Remember what I played. Wrestling Revolution 2D was fine. That was fucking crazy. I fucking loved that. I watched New Legacy play that all the time. That was goofy fucking wrestling shit. That'll be a fun change of pace from the Fire Pro streams. Doing that goofy shit. Skatebird. Skatebird was weird. I don't think I'm going to stream Skatebird, but I might play it as a chill game offline. You're a little bird and you're skating Tony Hawk style. I just got to get used to the controls. Because I was having trouble grinding a ball. But yeah, it's cute. Like, you get tons of options to create your burb and just go burb skating. Arzetta and the Jewel of Faramore. Since Link and Zelda CDI are my tag team champions, I bought Arzetta and the Jewel of Faramore because that's a spiritual successor to Link and Zelda on the CDI, those shit stanza games. And it looks cute. Like, I didn't actually play because by that time I was fucking done. Like, something had chunked out my computer. I think it was North and South. I'm not sure. Might have been North and South. Might have been Arzetta. And I had Morrowind at 8 o'clock. So I just cut bait. So yeah, the stream is privated. But for those of you who were there, I think Clanker was stopping in. For those of you who were there, I returned North and South, and I returned Rainbreaker. So I got like $7 more to spend on the Steam sale, and I won't fuck around with that in the off time. Steam's return policy is fucking amazing, though it is. That's why I wanted to do it so early, also. Now that doesn't sound like $25 worth of stuff. That's because I bought smart books. I'm very hesitant to buy art books. I really am. But there were a couple games where they were like 90% off. And I'm like, okay, this will fill out. Like, I think I ended up spending $24.90 out of the $25 I had. That's what actually came out really nice. I got 3 art books. There was one for The Vagrant, this little indie game with a very muscular female protagonist. I got the one for Captain Firehawk and the Laser Love Solution, which was like a 90s style anime shooter, giantess hentai elements. But it basically nailed that 90s anime vibe perfectly. And turns out there's like actually hardcore fucking in that thing. So maybe I shouldn't have picked it up. My virgin eyes cannot take it. But the third one was Disco Elysium. I am so entranced by that game. I wanted to get the soundtrack and the art book, and the soundtrack and the art book were like 90% off. So I picked them up. I'll be able to listen to that soundtrack, man. It wasn't good, but it was okay. Think I'll live through the fire escape. I haven't looked at the art book yet because I don't want to spoil anything. Like I said, I just started day 3. I'll finally be able to go into the fishing village. But I got the soundtrack now. And all in all, it was a very nice Steam sale, and it's not over yet. I still got like, how much do I have? I think it's like $7.50. That's enough to pick up a couple things. $7.38 pending. Total $64. Oh, Icebreaker. Drill a hole in the ice. 4.1% of players have this achievement. Legendary Ice Monster. Land the trophy weight for the Tiger Muskie. 1% of players. Only 4.1% of players have actually dug into this DLC. That's some bullshit. Get it. Keep it. It's so amazing when a programmer or a company is willing to keep putting love into a game like this. But yeah, even when you are approved for the refund, it takes 24 hours to go through. So I'll see what I think I can afford maybe 2 games with that. So yeah, there's a reason Steam's got a fucking monopoly on gaming, because they do good shit. They do good shit, man. And the final stream. Not counting this. I don't count the wrap-up show as a stream. I don't. And it's a good thing I moved it up from noon instead of 1 o'clock. Because like I said, if I'd started at 1, we would have to cap it right now, and I still haven't gotten to my super important announcement. It's important to me. I don't know what else to give a fuck, but it's important to me. Get an announcement at the end of the stream. I think I've told Malone about it, but I haven't told everyone. Yeah. So yeah, Morrowind. If there was gonna be a guy other than Malone that I ended the year with, I'm happy it was Sensoka. Because I think Malone was doing the 1-page rules at the time. And of course, me and Sensoka had to yap for a half hour while we fixed like the technical shit. We had to start all over again because I'd forgotten that I had to make a password and everything. So we got in. We made really good time. we knew what we were fucking doing at that point, and there are some patches since the last time. It's amazing they reverse engineered all of that fucking game so we could do open Morrowind and explore the world there. And we fucked around a while. We met some people, died a few times. I got a nice purple robe and a big old double-handled fucking claymore. Right? We went to the city of Vavik with the god Vavik of the city of Vavik. And we saw horrible things and we saw amazing statues and took some snapshots. I gotta post a couple of those stuff. I do. We did not get to meet Vavik. That would have involved clipping. We fought each other in the pit. I won. Holy shit, I actually won a fucking game. And it was so, oh god, that guy is like, for someone who busts his ass and does as much technical stuff and amazing stuff that he does, Son Soka is the coolest, chillest motherfucker. Oh my god, he is just so, he's amazing. I'm so happy I met him. I'm so happy I met so many amazing people over my journey. Nearly a year and a half now. It'll be a year and a half from like mid-January. I'm just so happy I met all these. And it was just so cool to just... Obviously, the game was just secondary to the yapping. But the music and the look and the aesthetics were fucking beautiful, man. This old 20-year-old game. And he knew so much, too. He knew so much of the lore and everything. That really added to the flavor of it, so to speak. So, thank you, my man. And it was just... And it's also great that I could run it, too. So, I'm throwing down the marker, man. While I'm gone, Malone, I don't know if you're still here. But Malone, any other my flavor comrades, fellow talents? Because we are talents. Regardless of anyone says, we are talents. You got so many fucking talented people here. I want y'all to talk to Sensoka about joining his Morrowind server. Get some practice in. I think he said that if you give him enough notice, he'll leave the server open so people can fuck around in there. Get some practice in. I want to do a big group collab next in Morrowind. With maybe Malone and other people too. That was just fucking amazing. Okay. Give me a minute. Okay, so time to talk about the hiatus. I need to go away for a while. I do. There's just gonna be some amazing shit. There's so much shit I want to do. So many other deals I have. So many people inside and outside of Flavor I haven't collabed with yet. There's so much I want to do, but there is so much horrible shit on the periphery, man. I swear. Like, I'm playing video games, I'm collabing with people, I'm doing stories and shit like that. Why am I getting death threats? I'm getting death threats. I'm getting people telling me I'm not really a member of Flavor. And to those people, I say, fuck you. I will directly say, anyone who says I'm not really a member of Flavor, fuck you. I'm Flavor. I rep Flavor. I love Flavor. And there is not a fucking thing any of you can do about that. Period. But I do have to start taking care of myself. I am more determined after some of the shit I have been through this week, which I'm not going to go into because, yeah, I don't think I can. Because I want to have a home when I come back. But there's some shit that I've been like, I am more determined now than ever before to come back and come back swinging. But and like I said, this is the one thing I've not been completely honest about with y'all, and I'm sorry about this. But I didn't want to worry y'all so close to Christmas time. This hiatus is going to be longer than 2 weeks. It's going to be indefinite. I don't know when I'm coming back. There, band-aids off. There's just so much shit that's going on right now that is stopping me from being my best. Stopping me from being the streamer I know I want to. Because there are some horrible, evil fucking people out there. And there's things I have to learn, things I have to practice, put into practice to improve myself. I thought certain things were handled. And they weren't. Again, I don't know how much I can say because I want to have a fucking streaming home when this is over. I don't know how much I can actually say, but so the hiatus is going to be indefinite. I don't know when I'm coming back. I don't want to let these people win. I'm not going to let these people win. But between my seasonal affective disorder and how evil some of these fucking people can be, I don't know when I'm coming back. Like I said, originally, like I said, that's the one thing I've been lying about this whole time. When I say 2 weeks, I don't know. And that was kind of finalized last week and all the shit that was going on. I've got people rooting for me. I got people that care for me. I got people that want to see me succeed. I know that. And I want to succeed for them. And all these punk little shits who want to see me go down. I want to deny them the pleasure of seeing me suffer. But I gotta get into a good headspace before I can do any of that. Like I've been told I'm no longer to be mint. I'm no longer allowed to be mint here anymore. So I want to have a streaming home when this is over. Because I'm gonna lose my fucking home if I'm on hiatus. Hold on. Suddenly up and disappear while I'm gone. How would that shit look? Would they miss me? Gotta wonder. I think we all have those thoughts. Would they miss me? Oh, God. I need to get into a good headspace. I need to get into the place where my emotional state is not dictated by how good or bad a stream goes. But what happens on the periphery. And I need to make sure certain things and certain people are dealt with properly. And I can't do that and guarantee you. Like, I could stream while I'm doing that. I could just do business as usual, but I don't think that that's fair to y'all. I tell my oshis to take breaks all the time. I need to start following those instructions. It got bad. It got really bad. And I don't think anything was solved. So I'm going to be spending this time solving things. So that when I come back, I don't have to worry about this shit. And I can just give you the fun and amazing stories that I've learned while I'm here. And I don't know how long that's going to take. So I've set up a couple checkpoints. First checkpoint is going to be 2 weeks from now, Sunday. I believe it's the 4th, maybe. When I initially told all of you the hiatus is going to end. I'm going to try that first. If I don't feel like I'm ready, if I feel like things have not been taken care of. In the meantime, if the brainworms let me, I'll try to get y'all some content. Something like pre-record something. But if nothing else, you're probably not getting anything for Christmas. Because like I said, my family work is going to be shit this week, and my family's coming over on Wednesday. And I think I got to talk to them too. Got to tell them a few things. But yeah, y'all aren't. I'm sorry that I'm not getting y'all any Christmas content. Shit needs to be handled. Shit needs to be dealt with. Should have been dealt with many months ago. You know. It's just a man who gives a fuck about Amanda, right? It's just people shouldn't have. So January 4th is the first checkpoint. If I feel like I'm ready to go, I'll post up a couple rooms. I'll be ready to go. If I don't feel like I'm ready to go, second checkpoint is going to be January 17th, which is my 18-month anniversary. Shit, it's been 18 months, man. I've been doing this for 18 fucking months. It might end. So yeah, if I don't feel good in 2 weeks, if I don't feel I'm ready, then that's the second checkpoint. January 17th, that week. Doing a little something special for my 1.5 year thing. And things aren't sorted out by then, if things aren't taken care of by then. It may not be until March. 100% honest, we may not be doing this again until March. My birthday, March 22nd. That's how bad things have gotten, and I didn't want to say a lot. I've been fake posting here and there. I didn't want to drag any of my fans or any of my friends down, any of my acquaintances down, fellow flavors down. But over the last week or so, I have seen evil in this fucking world. And I don't want that to stay in me. The only way is to step back and hope certain things blow over and hope that other things get handled. I know what I want to do when I come back. My dream comeback week would be Blackjack Zatsu on a Wednesday morning, collab with Malone on a Wednesday afternoon, karaoke on Friday, then Disco Elysium on Sunday morning. That's my wish week. But like I said, no, I just because I got you deserve better. I don't feel like to deserve the shit that I've been catching But I know y'all don't deserve me when I'm not at my best, because I've given you me. And I was been here before. And it didn't work for anyone. It wasn't good for anyone. I mean, I know this channel is pretty much dead, so for the few people who do stand here and watch here regularly, you deserve the best, and I can't give the best to you right now. I'm sorry. So after Morrowind last night, I took care of myself. I went to bed. Yeah, but stopped by Sissoko Street because he kept going. To bed. Got up at like 4:30 a.m. Which is actually kind of normal. Because I get up from 5 o'clock, 5:30 for work. I don't have to clock in till like 7. But I like to have like 2 hours. Like get myself centered and stuff. Prepare, get the news and everything. And I noticed like every time I do a hiatus like this, like after this or like after my birthday, I write a message for my Twitter. So I went to Canva and I saw the message that I left last year just to pull up the template. And this happened last year too. It wasn't. I don't think it was nearly as bad last year. Like the scale is definitely scaled up. What I was talking about last year this time. But I got through that. But the grace of the amazing friends I've made here, I got through that. I got through that with the help of these amazing people I have here. I just need to know which ones I can trust, and I think I know that now. I know that. So yeah, that was the week that was, and that was the year that was. I've got second shift starts at like 4. I gotta take a little nap before then just to help my brain focus. I'll still pop up in other people's streams because that's just me being a fan. I never want to lose my love for VTubing. If I do quit VTubing, if I don't come back from this hiatus, I still want to love VTubing. I still want to stop by, say hello to people in the chats. I love FlaVR. I love FlaVR. I'm a member of FlaVR. You can't change that. Only I get to choose when this ride ends. And I don't want it to end. I never want it to end. But we do need to slow down a little bit. I do need to get in a good headspace. So there you go. Malone, thank you for stopping by. Clanker, thank you for stopping by. Dead Mag, thank you for stopping by. Lurkers, VOD Watchers, Second Screen Saints. The wrap-up show's always been the one show that I don't care if anyone watches live, because it's supposed to just be a wrap-up. So for those of you who stop by, even to just the wrap-up show, it's loved and appreciated. It is. And if I come back from this hiatus, when I come back... No, I'm saying when. I'm not saying if right now. I'm saying when I come back. I want to hit the ground running. But I can't do that until I've taken care of all these foot sores, so to speak. So whether you're out in the desert, wandering those eldritch sands, or just chilling a little lake on the ice with the doggo, I hope things are okay for you. Things aren't okay here, but they're getting better. And in the end, that's all we can really hope for. See you in the new year. I am the author, and this is the Amanda Splatts Project. Thank you.